Today, Magpie wanted to go for a walk and take in some beautiful views of the English countryside, and where better place to do this than Clee Hill in Shropshire. At 540 metres, Clee is a mere pimple compared to the towering majesty of mountains like Scafell or Snowdon. However, it is the highest hill south of the Pennines, and the summit provides majestic panoramas of the Shropshire countryside, with views of mountains as far away as the Brecon Beacons and Snowdonia. If you're thinking of visiting Clee, you could do better than to get Ordnance Survey Explorer Map 217. If the size of that puts you off, the yellow Walk Maps version will more easily fit in your pocket, and it's even weather resistant. There are several ways to climb the hill. The most direct is to ascend what is known locally as the Incline. This was a cable-operated railway that carried stone down the hill from quarries at the top, and may once have looked a bit like this. The remains of one of the wagons lies discarded near the bottom. Now, a tarmac road will take you right to the top of the hill. The first part is steep, but it's accessible to most people of reasonable fitness. If you want a more scenic and a less steep climb, there are paths that will take you through ancient woodland. Or follow the waymarked path through gates and across open moorland. The perfect environment for camera-shy sheep. You could also use the ancient sunken trackway that's part of the Shropshire Way. Gaining the top of Clee, you enter a different world. The remains of quarry buildings sit in the landscape like the bones of long-dead animals. Over the centuries, the hill has provided limestone, coal, and even tar. The huge quarry pits are now mostly filled with water, and the abandoned buildings shelter sheep rather than machinery. An array of transmitters mark the top of the hill. From here, weather permitting, you can see for more than 40 miles. A toposcope helps visitors identify the many hills and features that can be seen from the summit, including Shropshire's famous Wrekin, which lies on the other side of the River Severn. From the top you can look down and see the ancient Iron Age hill fort known as Nordy Bank, that lies to the southwest and is accessible by a number of paths. Built more than 3,000 years ago by Brythonic tribes, these fortifications can be found all over Britain. Look out for my video on the history of these enigmatic places. If you want to know more about the history of the British Isles, you can purchase a copy of The Survival Guide to British History. Just follow the link in the description. The landscape of Shropshire is celebrated by the poet A.E.Houseman in his famous book of poems, A Shropshire Lad. Houseman's poem about Clee Hill remembers the beacon fires that burned on them at the time of Queen Victoria's 50th Jubilee in 1887.
From Clee to heaven the beacon burns, the shires have seen it plain. From north and south the sign returns, and beacons burn again. Look left, look right, the hills are bright, the dales are light between, because 'tis 50 years tonight that God has saved the Queen.